Hey, thank you for taking the time to click on today's video. Today's video is more of a teachable video. This is something that I have, unfortunately, I have to go through from time to time with clients. And today's topic is going to be dealing with divorce. Now, of course, in what little time we have for today's video, I can't throw everything in, but I'm going to try to give you as much of a cram course on divorce when it comes to financial assets as I possibly can. Because if you're going through the throes of divorce, you kind of need to know what to do, what not to do, and what to be looking for. First and foremost, we're going to deal with attorneys. Attorneys are going to be one of the best things or one of the absolute worst things that you can hire. And when we think about attorneys, we need to know that that attorney is your counsel. That attorney is the person that you're looking to not only provide you good advice, but also to do for you what you can't do for yourself. In many respects, an attorney is very much like me as a fiduciary for financial clients. And so this is something that you need to not purchase on the spur of the moment. You don't go through the yellow pages and go, yep, they got the best ad, I'm going to hire them, they've got to be good. This is something that you have to take extremely seriously, and you want to be able to hire an attorney that you click with. You want to hire an attorney that you know you can afford. You want to hire an attorney that absolutely comes with references, someone who is able to provide some degree of detail that they've done good work for other people. Now, does that mean that they will do good work for you? Not really, but at least I would rather have some degree of feedback from previous, say, clients than not to have any experience or background or reference for no clients at all. Second of all is you got to understand that when it comes to financial products, when it comes to financial accounts, there's going to be a myriad of different accounts that you're going to come across. You know, as we age and we get older, we get closer to retirement, we tend to collect financial accounts kind of like we collect, any number of things, whether it's grandma's, thimble collection or whatever it may be. And so in this case, we have pre-tax money. This is money that could be in a 401k, a 403b, a simple IRA. The list is quite extensive of the pre-tax type of retirement accounts that we can have collected over the course of our working career. The second kind of money is kind of the opposite of that, and that's Roth money. This is going to be the accounts that are absolutely tax-free. And then number 3 is going to be post-tax money. And post-tax money is money that you've already earned, you've already paid the income tax on, and now from year to year, you're going to pay taxes on the capital gains that you might realize. You're going to pay taxes on the interest or the dividends that money earns. Now, where you can have these monies is extremely diverse as well. You could have it in insurance companies. You could have it in brokerage custodians. You could have it in the bank. So you have to be thinking about when there is a divorce that's coming up, there is going to be something called the inventory of assets. That's what I call it. And the inventory of assets is where both sides of this equation are listing the assets that they own. And this is so both of the counsels on either side can see what the other person has. Do they have a pension? Do they have a 401k? Do they have an ESOP, an employee stock option program? Now, why are they doing that? Because generally speaking, whenever there is a divorce, there's going to be a division of assets. And in particular, when it comes to things like pre-tax accounts, whether it's a 401k or just a traditional IRA, or it's something like a Roth, there is going to be something called a QDRO. Now, a QDRO is just basically an acronym. It stands for Qualified Domestic Relation Order. Now, what this QDRO really does is this is a decree from the judge that says, okay, this asset over here that's owned by this person gets divided in half, and half of it goes to this person over here. Half of this person's asset over here goes to that person over there. And so what it allows is a very clean and neat division between those assets. Now, granted, we all know that divorces can be extremely messy, but the reality is that we don't want you, the asset owner, to be making those decisions. Now, granted, there can be some amicable divorces where both parties are kind of agreeing as to who gets what, so on and so forth. But when it comes to things that are more complicated, like pensions and 401ks, you got to understand these are taxable dollars. And these things can actually create a lot of taxable implication to you, to the person that's gifting it or to the person that's receiving it. So this is where the QDRO is there to help say, this is what gets divided and this stays the same. Now, if a divorce is now happening or you get notification of a divorce, it's very important that you don't start to panic and you rush out and you start changing beneficiaries on life insurance and 401k accounts and bank accounts. In fact, when you do that, that is actually going to be looked upon as a violation. That is a big no-no. So if your, say, spouse called me up and said, hey, by the way, Jane and I were getting a divorce and I want to change the beneficiaries. As a fiduciary, I'm going to tell that man that he can't do that. That is something for the judge to decide. When it comes to life insurance, you may own your own life insurance policy and that spouse that you're getting a divorce fund from may be the primary beneficiary. You may feel the compulsion, hey, I own this asset. Hey, I pay for the premium on this asset. If I die, I don't want her getting it. But let me tell you, you do not want to change the beneficiary on that life insurance policy. Chances are what's going to ultimately happen is that life insurance policy is going to be given to her. She's going to pay the premium. And then she can decide if she wants to be the primary beneficiary or if she wants her kids to be the primary beneficiary of that life insurance policy. So why am I sharing all of this with you? Because the financial advisor that you may have in your life, even if that advisor isn't really helping you with everything that you have that's financially relatable to retirement and to retirement savings, that financial advisor is going to be instrumental in being your advocate and helping you make correct decisions. Every single day, we know that divisions in this country take place because of divorce. But every single day, there's also very bad implications as a result of meeting behind the attorney's back, making certain general agreements. And all of a sudden, now we have some really big taxable events. Now it can just absolutely devastate a person's retirement. So the message here is realize that a divorce is a very complex process. A divorce is oftentimes very scary. It's very stressful. People are making decisions when they are emotionally charged. And this is the reason why you have the experts and the professionals in your life, whether that be the attorney or the attorney and your financial advisor. Seek the counsel of a financial advisor. Have them help you. Because believe it or not, even though attorneys may be good divorce attorneys, that doesn't always necessarily mean that attorneys know all the ramifications and they know all of the incidental details of all the various different types of retirement accounts that you may have, or that spouse that you are getting a divorce from may have. So seek the counsel of that advisor so he or she can help you better understand what's going to happen and what's proper to do and what's proper not to do. I'm Matthew Johnson. If you know anyone that is going through one of these crises at their time, I encourage you share this video with them. If you got some value from this video, I also encourage you give us a thumbs up. And if you like our videos, hit that subscribe button. We will notify you every time that we have a video. Until next time, I'm Matthew Johnson. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, it's up to you to make today a great day.